Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Normal Girl Syndrome, the podcast. Today I'm doing an episode on relationships to say why you keep going back to them and decoding how to break this ugly fucking cycle of you just going back to your toxic friends, family, or relationship, platonic or romantic, whatever your preference is, darling. I literally have the most terrible brain fog today, and I was in town. I was walking around aimlessly. I was doing my things. I don't even remember what I'm doing, like what I was doing, sorry. That's how bad my brain fog is right now. I feel embarrassed. And I was trying to figure out how I get to my view, like my local View cinema. And I was just like walking around aimlessly. I know where this cinema is, like this is my home city, my hometown, whatever you call it. I know where it is. I just couldn't picture it in my fucking head. For the life of me, I could not. And I'm not exaggerating, it took me 2 hours to piece the directions in my head. My data wasn't working, so if you're gonna say, oh, Google Maps, fuck you. My data was not working. Thank you very much. But anyway, getting into the topic of the video, of course, with the Normal Girl Syndrome podcast, this is why you keep going back to them, decoding on how to survive without your toxic ex, family, or friends, or whoever that's toxic in your life. If you have a toxic hamster, this podcast episode is for you. Okay, let's get started. Have you ever wondered why when you leave them, it feels amazing? It feels great. You feel like you have your sense of self and identity and your fucking life back again. And then a few days later, maybe a week or whatever, you feel like this anxious pit in your stomach. Like you have made a mistake and you're second guessing yourself. Even though the few days you've had by yourself, or the week or the month or whatever, however long it's been, has been like the best time ever, because you've not worried about manipulation, you've not worried about emotional unavailability or being anxious all the time because they're ignoring you on purpose, or name calling or whatever. It's been great. And you're sitting here, like, on your bed, anxious, like, should I text them? Should I go back? Blah, blah, blah. And you just sit there and go, why? Like, I've put myself in this situation millions, and it feels like millions of times, and I keep getting hurt. Why do I feel like this sense? of needing to go back to them all the time. I'm gonna decode this for you, okay? So that anxiety, that pit in your stomach, yeah, that feeling that feels like it's eating you away and you can't do anything but concentrate on texting this person and making sure they want to be back in your life too. That's fear. Obviously, that's fear. And what is it with fear? As humans, we have an evolutionary instinct to retreat and seek comfort when we sense fear, when we sense something is not right. And we retreat, we seek comfort in the familiar to escape the unknown, the fear, the trigger. In a last resort, to survive. And in this case, it would be going back to people that harm us for this podcast episode, of course. But if that comfort is harmful to us, we have to find comfort in confronting that fear, our fear of the unknown. We have to find comfort in validating ourselves and becoming our own comfort. Because how do things become familiar without stepping out of your comfort zone? How is anything gonna be different if you keep repeating the same pattern over and over again? If you do the same thing every day, what's the outcome? There's no change. It's gonna be the same outcome every single day. So to get a new outcome and to be okay with the change, you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to take that massive big step. And how do we find comfort in ourselves and validate ourselves without going back to this old person, a toxic person? We treat it as an addiction. With smoking, drinking, vaping, whatever, if you give up, the nicotine is coming out your system. But as you withdraw, that's when it hits. That's when the anxiety hits and you need to go back. Or say you had a stressful day at work and you want to find comfort because you're feeling so overwhelmed with the overwhelming feelings you're feeling right now. You need to seek comfort in something that makes you feel familiar, safe, and protected, even if that thing is harming you. And it's the same thing. You know, like, you might have a really bad day at work and you're so overwhelmed with the feelings that you've been feeling with this person and at work and whatever else, and you need to release that emotion, but you don't know how. You don't know what else to do, and your last comfort was this person. So as a last resort to survive, again, an evolutionary instinct to retreat and seek comfort. You seek comfort in that toxic person because they were the last thing that made you feel familiar. Now, on to how we comfort ourselves and how we validate ourselves instead of going back to this toxic person. We have to be self-aware. We have to acknowledge the fact that we need comfort. We need to feel safe, protected, and retreat. Take a breath. And instead of looking outside of yourself for external values to make yourself feel familiar, safe, and protected, we have to go within ourselves and go, what do I need right now? What is the thing that I'm expecting from this person to give to me to make me feel a sense of relief from this overwhelming pit inside my stomach and heavy weight on my chest? Now, I can't answer that for you. Every person is gonna be different. With me, it's like I need to speak gently to myself, speak affirmations to myself. I love words of affirmations. I would love my person to reassure me. It's okay. You're safe. You're protected. I'm going to be okay. I've got this. I'm strong. I'm fucking capable. I've done this before. I've been here before. I've felt like this before. And guess what? I got through it. And even if before I went back to whatever was harming me, I'm not gonna betray myself again. Because I believe in myself. I believe I can do this. I have faith in myself. And I have faith that I can do hard things. I know it's hard, but I can do hard things because I'm capable and I'm fucking strong and I've got this. That's how you internally validate yourself. This may also look like if your love language is quality time, get some snacks, get your favorite fucking drink. You deserve it. I was gonna call you a bitch, Vince. You deserve it, bitch. No, but you do deserve it. Get your favorite drink, put your favorite comfort movie on, TV show, whatever, play a cozy game, spend some time with yourself, creating a safe space for yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you need to retreat into a room, a place, whatever it is that brings you that sense of safety. For me, it is my bedroom. It is my bed. That really helps me when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Now, physical touch, you can, hug yourself, do some yoga, breathe. I don't know, give yourself a massage. Can you do that? Give yourself a hair massage. Be present with yourself. Don't neglect yourself. It's not fair. You deserve the best. You deserve to be loved and respected, right? So do that for yourself, because you deserve it. The reason why you keep going back, even though you have such a good time by yourself and having your cute little life by yourself, doing your cute little things every single day without this person in your life, is because you're afraid. You're afraid to know what your life is without them. And that might be, you might say, Casey, well, that's fucking obvious. I knew that. And that's why I do it. I don't want to be alone, or I don't want to start a new chapter because it scares the fucking shit out of me. But that's why you need to do it. You've wanted and started this journey many times because you decided this person wasn't meant for you. You decided this person wasn't treating you right. And you were right every fucking single time. Every time. And nothing's changing because you're not fucking changing. You keep restarting the same fucking level of video game, whatever you're fucking playing, the Toxic X video game, the same fucking level over and over again, and then being like, why does it start the same? Why does it end the same? Like, why is it not different? You're on the same fucking level, babe. You completed it. It's over. Go on to the next level and achieve that one. That person's not in the next level, babe. Because guess what? You've got higher XP than them now. You're better now. You have a sense of awareness of what you deserve now. And you're moving on to the next level of your life. You can't keep playing the same level over and over again and going, why am I not here in life? Why am I not there in life? Because you're not moving on. Because you're choosing to stay the same. And it's not just them that's not changing, it's you. You keep deciding you want better for yourself, but then you go back on it. And I've talked about why, but I'm letting you know that it's never, ever gonna change if you don't change. Your life is not gonna change without the change of self. So replace the routine of you having anxiety and reaching for that phone to call them, text them, whatever you do to get back in contact with them. Stop doing that. The like routine cycle, yeah, like I've seen is cue, routine, and reward, yeah. In this situation, your anxiety is the cue, and you think, I need to text them. Your routine is going through with that text, and your reward is that relief, that sense of fucking relief that, okay, I feel good now, I feel familiar in this place, I don't feel scared anymore. And we're gonna change this routine. The cue will stay the same. It's okay, over time it will disappear once you change the routine and receive a different reward. The cue will slightly, with time, go away. It's different with everyone, the time period, of course. So the cue is that anxiety, that fear in your stomach. Instead of texting that person, instead of going through with that routine, you're gonna go with a different routine of comforting yourself with things you find comforting and familiar that is not that person. So hugging yourself if you need a hug, if you want this person to hug you, or you just need a hug, you need comfort yourself, validate yourself, do what you need to do in order to feel familiar again, like you've got this, okay? And then the reward is the sense of relief. And let me fucking tell you, it will be a bigger sense of fucking relief with this routine, because at the end of feeling this anxiety, you'll be like, I'm so fucking glad I didn't text them. I'm so glad and so proud of myself for following through with this new routine, new habit, new state of mind, where I can finally trust myself to find comfort within myself instead of externally looking for abusers and validation from people that you don't need in your life. So get familiar with your new chapter. Shut the fucking book on the last chapter. You're starting a new book. You're starting a whole new fucking book, baby. And when you get scared, when you feel that fear and you don't know what's gonna be written next in your chapter, it's okay. No one does. That's part of life. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to fear what's coming next. Be scared and do it anyway. Be fucking proud of yourself that you're doing it anyway. You don't need to do it perfect. Confidence comes within time. No one wakes up and goes, okay, I'm confident. Like, it comes with experience. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. If there's any questions, I'll answer them in the comments. If you want me to do a part 2, I can do that. Go more into detail how to adapt these new habits and mindsets to your life and get rid of the old toxic ones. I am very tired right now. It's been a long day and I've been up since 2:30 in the morning. I am knackered, I am brain fogged, and I have my Trip CBD infused drink, and it does taste like cannabis. Lovely. It's the lemon basil, lightly sparkling premium CBD. Not sponsored, by the way. Not famous enough for that yet. Ooh. So, I'm going to try my best not to fall asleep and create a new routine and mindset in my life so I can get a different reward of feeling proud of myself tomorrow when I wake up early and had a good night's sleep. And I hope you apply that cute routine and reward to your life as well. And I hope this podcast helped you. I know that it did. Don't you fucking lie. And give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I love you guys so much.